Good morning,
Thumbs
Philippines.
up.
No, good afternoon. Magandang tanghali.
Magandang tanghali na. Tanghali.
Magandang tanghali. What does that mean?
Good afternoon.
We're going to be talking today about the true self, because what I've discovered is the world programs every person on this planet. Doesn't matter what civilization, what culture you're from, pretty much, I would say, 100%. They program people to focus on their ego.
Go.
Ego.
Yeah.
Ego is what, May?
It's desire
It's your desires
and your thoughts.
and your thoughts, pretty much. And you know, Jen, what controls your desires and your thoughts?
Your subconscious mind.
Your subconscious mind, yeah. And what controls your subconscious mind, baby? I like how you're feeling, right?
Yeah.
Your emotions and your thoughts, because you got that little voice inside your head.
It's just like automatic. It's like that is the things that what do you call that register to you and your kid
Yeah. Well,
subconsciously like sometimes you got a trauma and then you just somebody just touch you and you got a subconscious reaction that like the ego said, I want to punch you. Hey, you're harassing me. What? You know, sometimes we have some trauma in our lives.
oh, you've got a lot of trauma in your life. The girls have trauma in their life. But did you know everybody has trauma in their life?
Yeah.
Do you know what the most traumatic thing is in life, May? The most traumatic.
Food conscious.
Huh?
Food conscious.
Food conscious? Well, do you enjoy food?
Yeah.
You love food, yeah? How about do you enjoy like maybe love? You enjoy love?
Yeah.
Well, it's the best, yeah. It's even better than food. How about your comfort zone? You know, being comfortable and happy. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what life's all about, isn't it? It's all about happy, avoiding pain. We don't want to have any pain in our life, right? This is like every animal on the planet. They want to be in their comfort zone. And so in our societies, they say, well, focus on these things that bring you pleasure, yeah, which is the ego.
Yeah.
And what do you need, Jen, to have pleasure? How do you get pleasure? You got to have some money.
Yeah.
No money, no honey. No money, no honey. Yeah. You know what that means, Jen? No money, no honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that's mean, baby?
What does that mean? I'm kind of ignorant.
Oh.
No money, no honey. But the thing is no money, no pleasure.
Yeah.
So not the food you want to eat, not the loving contacts and relationships that you want, no money, not the comfort zone you want to be living in. Your pleasure goes right down the tube
Most of the people is really focusing how to make money.
They're focusing on how to make money.
They always said when they're young, hey, you need to study so you can have a good job and earn more money so you can help your parents.
Yeah. So then what are they always asking you when you're really little? They're saying, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, that is mostly the question in those small kids.
Hey, do you like that question, Jen? What do you want to be when you grow up? I hated that question. It was like, oh my God, I'm just a kid. Let me play. I don't want to worry about that stuff. I just want to enjoy life. And then pretty soon, you know, you're 18, 19, 20, and people are going, hey, so you got to do something. Yeah, they're telling you what you got to do. But before that, you got to go through all this parochial school and all this education where they're teaching you all of this stuff that might not be so much fun. Yeah. What was your favorite subject in school?
This school year.
The what?
This school year.
No, anytime in school. When you were just a little girl, you love all subjects?
No.
Which subject did you just?
PE.
Yeah, PE.
She loved PE, Jen. Recess, yeah. And for me, it was lunchtime and the final bell.
Yeah.
So my favorite.
I love science and math.
Yeah, because you didn't love the final bell, did you, baby girl?
No, because I don't want to go home.
That's how it is. when you're an orphan.
Yeah, when I was studying in elementary and school and high school, it's like I always excited when it's Monday.
Oh,
I'm always excited going to school.
that's crazy, huh?
And yeah, and when it's Friday, I'm sad
Oh
because
my God. That was just the reverse of me.
because I'm more like to stay in school than the house because I don't grow up with my parents and
She's an orphan, so that's how that is. And
somebody else, but
that's
not
another
me.
video. Yeah. So societies, pretty much all of them, all Western societies and the Asian societies, now the Eastern societies, the cultures, the civilizations, the governments are pushing people to get an education. Why? So you can go out there and make money
And work for them.
and work for them and buy the shit that they're selling.
Those shit.
And it's all pretty much crap. It's stuff you don't even need. I was down at the Mamalinki today.
Mamalengke, palengke.
The Palinki today.
Mamaling.
I was down at the Palinki today.
Lenhi na malengke.
And of course, there's the usual bunch of beggars, which is fine. You know, we always have little cookies and crackers. And we have nice cookies, so they're very happy, especially the children's. And but there's always these guys running around. They got watches and they got their little speakers and they got belts and wallets and they're running around and they're selling all this crap, right? Hey, look at this! Wow, look at this belt. It's got like hidden spots for all your money and it'll hold this gadget here. And oh, you don't want that? Hey, I got a great wallet here that'll hold all your credit cards and your money. And I got this little belt that straps around your waist. And, hey, how about a nice speaker system? And you're just going, no, 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 I don't want any of that. I don't want your watches. I don't want any of this stuff. But you know what? That's how it is because people need money. Yeah. But the thing is will you buy that stuff? You ever buy that stuff, man? When somebody comes up and goes, hey, how about this nice handbag? You want to buy that? How about this nice speaker system? Do you want to buy that? No, we want to go out shopping and buying the stuff that we want. We want that pleasure. But here's the rub. Pleasure does not make you happy. Now, of course, if you're hungry and you start eating food, wow, you're pretty happy, yeah? But how long does that happiness last? Can you just keep eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and never stop? No.
And then you will never be happy.
And you're not happy at all. As a matter of fact, what happens when you eat too much food, Jen? You get fat. And then are you happy? No, we're not happy. People are telling us focus on your desires, your pleasures, build that ego up so you can go out there and get a big job, lots of money, high status, lots of power, so you can get all these pleasurable things. Is that really what people want? No, they want happiness. Happiness and pleasure are different. Happiness comes from within. And I didn't realize this for 55 years of my life. I'm out there. I went to university. I got a good job in the healthcare profession. You know, I was making 120,000 plus a year. I was working all the damn time. I did this for, more than 30 years. And it's like, I wasn't that, I was happy, but it wasn't the money because I was just giving all that money away to my family and they were never happy. They were never happy. And it's like, wow, this money, it's not making them happy. It's not making me happy to have to work all the time. You girls want to grow up and be 50 years old and have a job where you're going to work 40 hours plus every week? Oh, hell no. You want to be enjoying what you want to do. So my advice is stop focusing on your ego. It's not the right thing to do. So what do you focus on if you're not focusing on your ego? That's a good question, isn't it? Most people don't know. When I ask people, who are you? They can't give me a straight answer. Who are you, May?
I'm a human being.
She's a human being. That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
And as a human being, I can tell you that you've got this big, smart brain, even smarter than most of the people on this planet. And you've got this beauty, and you've got your youth and your health. You've got an amazing thing. But all of these things, over time, they will deteriorate, and you'll lose them. So here's the biggest trauma in the world. Are you ready for this? Life is amazing, yeah, but we're going to die. What a bummer. It's a downer.
That's life.
That's life. And you know what? It's so traumatic.
Life can grow while you're growing. You can enjoy it.
Yeah. So the thing is
because every time we grow, we're going to the edge because everything has the edge.
Yeah.
So when you go to the edge, that's the end of the life, and it's there.
Yep, it's like the Buddhists say, we're crossing this river, the river of life, and where are we going? To the other shore. And you know what's on the other shore? Non-existence. We're
Don't
born,
exist.
we travel across the river of life, and then we don't exist. And so, as secular Buddhists, because we don't believe in God, because believing in God is just like another form of egoic self, isn't it? It's like, oh, I'm going to live forever. Well, how do you know that? Because my brain told me, and because my pastor told me, and because my mommy told me, and because all my friends agree with it. And do you have any evidence for this? No, but I don't want to die. And so I just pretend like everybody else. But then they pretend so much that what do? They're focused on this nonsense belief. That's not helping
They
you.
said that they will go to the second life, and that isn't even.
So what are you going to focus on? Your pleasures. They think, oh, well, this life is just a test. I might as well pleasure
They
myself.
are already living now, so why don't
Well,
they get
some people are existing, but they're not living.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens as you're existing and you're going to work? And I asked a friend the other day, young lady. She's I think the same age as Jeanette, and she's working from 4 o'clock, from 7 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And Jeanette does the yoga and the HIIT workout every morning. That's what we do. Because in order to be happy, you got to focus on
Your health.
your health. You don't have a choice, right? Are you ever happy when you're just laying in bed and sleeping?
Yeah.
Kinda, but I mean, it's more like pleasure, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's like pleasure. And what happens when you oversleep? You're just going,
What happened when they're oversleep? Mama's scolding.
yeah, and they don't like that at all because, wow, you don't want her to chew you out. Trust me. It's not a This is, I'm just telling the truth. It's just not a pleasant experience. So I'm saying, if you want to be happy, sometimes you just got to get your ass out of bed. What do you always say, baby?
Love yourself first.
Yeah. So in the morning, what do you want to do?
Get up,
Get up,
dress up,
dress up,
show up.
show up. So wake up,
Don't give up.
wake up, get up, dress up, show up, but never give up. And what are we never giving up on? Ourselves. So that means your true self. That's who you want to identify with. Well, what is your true self? Well, I've written down a list of things that talk about your true self. So we'll have May and Jen read over these true self things. Read this part first, Jen.
The concept of true self is a complex and philosophical one, and various theories and perspectives exist regarding what constitutes a person's true self. Different philosophical, psychological, and spiritual traditions may provide different interpretations of the true self. Here are five prominent theories or perspectives on the true self.
Now, this stuff is not easy to learn and it takes time. So we're going to be doing many videos on this. So go ahead and do the authenticity theory of true self.
Authenticity
Yeah.
theory. Authenticity theory posits that the true self is synonymous with an individual's most authentic, genuine, and unadulterated state.
Yes.
It involves being true to one's own values, desires, and innermost feelings, rather than conforming to external pressures or expectations.
Very good. So now we'll have May read the next one. That's an authenticity theory. These are 5 theories of your true self. And we're not saying that you have to agree with it. We're just saying that doing this is an alternative way instead of focusing on your
So
ego.
maybe you can explain first what is authenticity theory.
Well, I just read it, or Jen just read it. So
Yeah.
what we're doing is, I'm not here to school people. We're just here to awaken them to the fact that, hey, there's these alternative methods out there, right?
Mhm.
So we're encouraging everyone here to watch our channel, like and subscribe, and we're going to help awaken you, which is, from a Buddhist standpoint, we're just enlightening you to alternatives. And you can either accept it or not. But these are theories are really nice things because they're based on the material, realistic world, and we're pragmatic. We don't have any supernatural, superstitious beliefs. So now we're going to look at the psychological essentialism.
Psychological essentialism.
This theory suggests that the true self is the core, unchanging essence of an individual. Is often associated with traits or equalities that are considered intrinsic to a person's identity, such as personality traits or moral values. This view emphasizes stability and consistency in one's self-concept.
Very good. So this will be the existentialist philosophy.
Existentialist philosophy. Existentialist argues that the true self is not a fixed entity,
Entity.
entity, but is shaped by one's choices, actions, and authentic engagement with life. It emphasizes the freedom and responsibility of individuals to define their own true self through their existence and choices.
Very good. And this one will be the Eastern philosophical traditions, which we're really into that.
Eastern philosophical traditions. In Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism and Taoism, the concept of the true self often relates to a state of self-realization and enlightenment. The true self is seen as transcending the ego and attachment to worldly desires, leading to a state of inner peace and unity with the universe.
Right. So really big into what we're doing because the Eastern philosophies get you away from the ego. And finally, we'll do the humanistic psychology or self-actualization. And Jim can do that one.
Sure.
Number 5. So these are 5 methods of theories of the true self, which helps to take you away from that egoic self that societies and your families and your friends have been pushing on you. And I can tell you, the egoic self is not a pathway to the truth. It is a way to mess your life up. You're not going to have a happy life if you're focused on your ego. And it doesn't matter whether it's a negative ego or, well, a positive ego is a good thing because it can help you achieve this. And what we want to do is have enough egoic sense to realize that we're not going to invest our time in this ego, this false self. What we're going to do is we're going to train this false self to help us identify on those traits and qualities and our health so that we have a happy life all the way up until we don't exist anymore. Finally.
Humanistic psychology, self-actualization. Humanistic psychology, as championed by theorists like Abraham Maslow, emphasizes self-actualization as the realization of one's true self. It involves becoming the best version of oneself, fulfilling one's potential and living in alignment with one's values and inner nature.
Very good. And so I'll finish this off. And then what I did was I had Chat AI. Get out there and get Chat AI, all of you people.
Yeah.
Especially ones that have cell phones or computers, because wow, this is going to questions are what really help you to do a lot of self-reflection and clarify your life and help you to get along in your relationships better.
Waking up.
Yep, waking up. So what I did was I asked Chat AI to consolidate all 5 of these theories into one definition. I'll have Jeanette read that after I read this. So the concept of the true self is multifaceted, and it can be understood and interpreted in various ways, depending on one's philosophical, cultural, and personal beliefs. Some people may not believe in the existence of a true self, while others may find it meaningful and a guiding concept for their personal growth and self-discovery. And we are into personal growth and self-discovery and achieving a meaningful, happy life. And we want you all to do the same by creating a life of value. And these 5 different theories or philosophies of the true self will help you pull yourself away from that programmed ego that you've been. This was done to you from the age of 0. You've been programmed by your parents.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what the hell was going on. Now, we're living in a modern world here, and we don't have to worry about tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. We'll need to be more concerned with relationships. And the ego, if you become egoic and self-centered, you're only going to ruin your relationships. Okay, baby, sum it up for us here.
Okay. The true self is the most authentic and unadulterated expression of an individual's core essence, characterized by intrinsic and stable qualities, values, and desire that reflect their innermost nature. It is the result of lifelong journey in which individuals exercise their freedom and their responsibility to shape their identity through choices, action, and genuine engagement with life. This journey may also involve self actualization, where individuals strive to fulfill their potential and live in alignment with their deeply held
Help.
values and beliefs. In some Eastern philosophy, the true self transcends the ego and attachment to worldly desire, leading to the state of inner peace and unity with the universe. In its dynamic and evolving concept, influenced by cultural,
Philosophical.
and personal perspective, and can be a guiding force for self-discovery, personal growth, and deeper understanding of one existence.
Yeah, and so this is really good for all of you people out there who don't have that nonsensical belief in a sky daddy, because this helps give you. What we're doing is we're helping people to develop your true identity, and we're doing that by sharpening
The saw.
the saw.
So
And-
again, what is sharpening the saw? By taking care of this health.
Yeah.
This body is the saw, and you have four kinds of health: the physical,
Yes.
the emotional,
Yes.
the intellectual,
Yes.
and the social.
Yes.
So don't forget sharpening the saw.
And when you take care of all those healths, the financial will eventually come.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Financial health is including with that,
Don't-
and that is like a blooming.
Don't focus on the financial health, because
Yeah.
we're not into a materialistic. I want people to be happy, and happiness has to come from within.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
within. For everybody responsibility, you need to do this thing.
One of
to
these days,
yourself.
I'll tell you my story, and I'll tell you how I lost a lot of the pleasures that I had in life that I just took for granted. And let me tell you, when those little things start going away, when you start losing all those little pleasures, like when you lose your money, when you lose your house, when you lose your car, the worst thing you can ever lose is your friends
Yeah, and a partner.
and a partner. And when you lose those things, we're talking about desires and pleasures. And guess what? You can still survive and live a happy life. As a matter of fact, you will thrive
Yes.
once you get rid of all those materialistic things and live a very stoic, minimalist life, because you can be happy no matter what.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm already in the edge of my life.
Yeah.
But somebody catch me and now I'm
I
flying.
caught her because I'm like the knight in shining armor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
Prince Charming.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Yeah. So
She's-
now I'm flying.
She was a princess. Now she's a queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on.
And we've got our genies in the bottles right here.
Yeah. These two girls, they're studying now in college.
Yeah.
So they're helping us.
I'm not
making this
putting
video.
down education. What I'm saying is use your education to build your skills and your knowledge.
And also your value.
Yeah, and your values, and desire values, because you want to have desires. I mean, you don't want to just throw.
Everybody have.
Everybody's going to have desires. Everybody's going to have an ego. Let's just retrain our ego so that our desires in line with the real world.
Yes.
Then that way we can be happy. So
Okay.
that was our little message for you today, Disciples of Tao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from Disciples of Tao, to all of you, namaste.
And
Don't forget to like and subscribe. What are you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe our video, and please share this to the world. Okay, bye-bye, and
Bye-bye.
thank you all.
Comments are welcome.